I'm Foxheart, purveyor of all things cozy, and welcome to my channel. I've decided to do some Let's Plays because, well, it can take me quite a while to do a video. Mostly because I'm doing the art for whatever subject I'm doing a video for, mostly comfy cozy games. And the first game I decided to go ahead and look at after Grimshire was I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. And basically I did a Google in regards to games that are kind of similar to Grimshire. I think mostly because this also has a cutesy art style, very storybook-like aesthetic with some pretty intense themes. We even have a content warning right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go over that. It's suitable for ages 13 and older. Well, I don't have to worry about that. I am plenty older than 13. It does not contain excessive violence or explicit scoodly pooping. However, it does deal with mature topics, which will be uncomfortable for some players, like major character death. I'm not going to click on these, just kind of go over them. If any of them are triggering or a bit too intense, then feel free to click off of the video, of course. And then it says exactly who dies, children in peril or dying. I can see that being quite troublesome. Animal cruelty and death, bodily harm and grossness, implied sexual content, drugs and alcohol, violence in text. So we're not going to see, like they said, no excessive gore depicted in visuals, which is good. Mental health and trauma and domestic abuse. Traumatic global events. These are all terrible. But you could find these in most games. And I actually really like, we have this colorful, very soft vibe to the game, and then these sort of darker tones makes me feel very, very Grimshire. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and, enough foxy rambling, and start the game. We're going to do a new game. Wake up. All right, it says warning, content warning. Went through that, continue. Oh. You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out. But you aren't sure how you got here or what on Vetrumina is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Ooh. Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. Oh no! Your body aches. Your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you hear is ringing in your ears. So this is our friend. We don't remember her name. I just love this art style. So distinct. It has so much character. Okay. So we have some choices. What's going on? Or climb out. I don't really think this is the time for questions, so we're just going to try and climb out. You try to stand up, but one of your legs folds uselessly underneath you. It won't hold your weight. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. Oh, thank goodness. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you toward the door. Okay, and there's the door. We've got the alien planet outside. Let's see. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of fire around you. Glow season. Whatever that is. Oh, look at this cute little pupper. Glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog, like from Earth? Yeah, maybe he's our friend. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Ah! That was not our friend. I like the music. Very atmospheric. I was a teenage exocolonist. I feel like I have to pause. I love it. It's kind of got like this, the music kind of got this 80s sci-fi vibe. I don't know. You're born on the Stratospheric, Earth's first colony ship, halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the wormhole. Okay. The edge of the Sol system. Normally wormholes mean like timey-wimey things, so yeah. Your parents run the hydroponic gardens which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Yummy! Like other colonists, they bravely chose to make their one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vertumunu 4. All right, I'm just calling it Planet V. In the hope that they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They name you, well, those are definitely names, but we're gonna go with something else. Before that, let's kind of look at these characters. These guys look really cool. We have your dad right here, and oh, you can click on him and get some info. Your dad, geranium, how cute. Your dad, who works in the geoponics, a kind man, always patient with children and animals. He does look very kind. And Fululu. Your mom, the chief cultivator, a strong woman up to any challenge who expects the same from others. I guess she does look strong. Look at those guns, man. All right. So we're not choosing any of those names. We're going to be Foxheart, not Floxheart. Foxheart. I can spell, I promise, sometimes. Okay. Oh, that's us. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination. You have no idea. Sometimes too active, your mom says. Use the sliders on the left to choose pronouns and late teen appearance. These can be changed at any time. Oh, that's nice. If I decide I don't like the look of the feminine protagonist, I can change it to more androgynous or to he. You have vivid dreams of things you've never experienced. Dirt under your feet, skies overhead, endless jungles, and strange animals. And that animal in the beginning was strange. You wonder if this is what Planet V will be like. Every child on the Stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement. By age 6, you see the first sign of yours. So they just kind of pop up. Eagle eyes, extra fingers. I'm sure they mean like dexterity, or you're like very dexterous, not actually having extra fingers. Absorbent brain, super strength, calm temperament, or nothing at all. I kind of like calm temperament. I like that. Nothing can faze you. You're rarely frustrated, and you don't let anxiety get the better of you. You brush insults aside, always play nice, and never have to be told that sharing is caring. You're especially nice to your friend. Okay, so now we get to pick a friend. We have, I wonder if I can, oh yeah, Anemone, energetic and loyal. I can read sometimes too. Energetic girl who loves sports. Cal, oh my, recalcitrance. Tough and gentle Cal. Physically strong boy who isn't afraid to get in touch with his emotions. Aww. And Mars, or Marzipan. Fierce and fiery girl with big dreams of success. Oh, she looks very, very sassy. And Dis, so we have quiet and adventurous Dis, withdrawn boy, a loner, and awkward around other people. And then Tangent, like the math term, or like you go on a tangent. Okay. Tangent sits right up front by the holo projector and always has her hand in the air. She and her twin brother, they're twins, Dis drifted apart when she started genome treatment to make her body conform to her gender. Oh, interesting. Today Tang is the girl, Tange. Today Tange is the girl you always knew she was, but her relationship with Dis is worse than ever. Oh, that's kind of sad. Shy and sweet Tammy. Tammy's the kindest person you know. She idolizes my gosh, these names. Antecedent, and is always following her around, helping her with the bebes, or learning how to cook. She has the best snacks at class, recess, and always shares, especially with you and Cal. She and Cal are just so close, so it's kind of like having two best friends. Aw. I don't know, I might pick Tammy, actually, and then and I also like Cal. I like those two. I do. Okay. We'll go with Shy and Sweet Tammy. And be like a cute little trio that's kind of like hangs out together. All right. Yeah, Tammy. She kind of looks like she'd hang out with Tammy. You know what I mean? You're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor Hal says it's like a doorway to other star systems, with the planet V on the other side. You run emergency drills for months to prepare. Then the day finally comes. It starts with a rumble. Then things start to slide off tables. You hurry to gather near the escape pods, just in case. That's ominous. The emergency area is crowded with families. It's going to be fine, Foxheart, your dad soothes. We'll be through the wormhole and down on the planet before you know it, just like we practiced. Your mom gives him a sharp, worried look. Red emergency lights switch on as the sirens begin to sound, somewhere distant in the ship. You try to breathe slowly, like you were taught, but you are very scared. You look out the porthole, and the stars are gone. Ooh. When you're frightened, get in touch with your emotions. Oh, think of a game to play? Yeah, I like that idea. Oh, how cute. You start a game of rambutan with some of your classmates. You pick the topic, types of fruit. Cal thinks about it. I can name 10 kinds of fruit, he says. Distraction. It's kind of what you do with kids. Try to distract them sometimes. Okay, very cool. Maybe I could name 11, Dis mumbles. Anemone confidently counters with 12. Back to Cal, he thinks again. I could name 20. The others shrug, and Anemone tells him to go ahead. Apple, orange, banana, Cal starts, and tomatoes are a fruit, cucumbers, and corn. The game immediately erupts into an argument of semantics, and as many games of rambutan do. Is corn really a fruit? I know cucumbers and tomatoes might be considered one, but corn? Okay. You wait. The shaking builds. Ooh. Then everything starts to get weird. Yeah, we're going through a wormhole. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching too, your arms impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? You hear the distant, ominous squeal of metal giving way as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is a sense of deja vu, I told you.
Timey-wimey.
Okay. You're sure this happened to you before, and you know somehow that everything is going to be okay. Do we? I mean, do we really? We just had a dream of, flaming house and weird contorting dog. Oh, no. No! I mean, I don't know. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossibly loud crunch and feel weightless, and for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall headfirst. Oh my goodness. You black out. Lucky I just blacked out. I'm not dead. Headfirst into a hole sounds awful. As you slip unconsciousness, you feel yourself twist out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And more than just one tomorrow, lots of them, different tomorrows. Ooh. Whoa. You find yourself in a place that you know from your dreams. Till fields, dramatic ridges, and a stranger. But also not a stranger. Grinning, she grabs your hand. Hurry up, she says. I won't let you miss this. Distantly, you can feel the ship shaking has stopped, and and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. Wouldn't it be like cold? Like space? You drift. Ooh. Okay, well, we didn't die. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the med bay. The med bed under you plays a soft tone, and an automated voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now safely discharge. Oh, okay. As the fog lifts from your head, you realize something seems different about this room. It's so bright. Okay, so we got knocked out. We're in the med bay, and we're just greeted by, like, the medical AI or something. Like, no one's there. Like, our parents aren't there, like, waiting for me to wake up. All right. You try to focus on the window. Something is definitely different. So, sunlight, trees, ground. Let's go with trees. I'd notice trees first, I feel. Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright light from the twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the windows. You peer out to see the fields, glass-walled domes, and the walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere and people walking around outside the ground. You better get out there and join them. So we're going to rush outside to start our new life, or cautiously step outside to your... we just kind of suffered a major head injury, so let's walk carefully. Ooh, and this is what I was talking about. Like, it's just so... I don't know, so, adorable. Oh! Tammy jumps as you step outside the ship's quarters behind her. You're awake. You're all better? You better go see your dad. She points southeast toward the geodesic domes. To walk, click on the ground, click on the character to talk to them. So, oh, the Strato colony. Look how cute. Okay, let's talk to my friend. She's my best friend. Oh, she looks so sad. Why? Cheer up. Tammy looks concerned. You slept for so long after you bumped your head, she says. I bet your parents were worried. Your dad is working over in the geoponics near the domes. They're called greenhouses. I would go with you, but, well, this is as far as I've been from the ship since we landed, Tammy stammers, blushing. It's scary outside. Oh, I could see that. I mean, it's all very new. All right, let's go find Father. Father, where are you? There he is. Hello, Father. Foxheart! Your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance. Why Instance? These names. Thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Yeah, sounds fair. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snoozy little gooseberry. Then, why weren't you there when I woke up? He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes and smiles. Well, because he, doesn't want to worry me. Aw, you love your dad. Yeah, I do. Welcome to Planet V, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratospheric from the outside except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two, and the parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the colony. The alien juggle creeps right up to the wall. Only the geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. It's beautiful. How did you do this? What's outside the walls? Oh, don't worry about that, my dear Abergene, he says. Nothing that could hurt you. We just don't want you to get lost in the big, big world out there. Really? I'm suspicious. Sounds a bit sus to me. Oh, before I forget, he pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Don't you know what day it is? He asks. You honestly don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in medbay. Yeah, that's true. Happy birthday! He shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday? Already? So does that mean I'm 11 now? Because I was 10, right? Or was I 9 going on 10? Yeah. You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrap package. You know exactly what's in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. Oh. I don't want my dad to think I'm too crazy. Let's just open the package. How did you know this? It's exactly as you imagined it, as you dreamed. A feeling of panic rises in your throat. Your hand shakes. But how? It's a +1 to challenges. Your dad notices. Are you okay, Foxheart? He snaps his fingers. Doctor instinct shouldn't have let you out so early. Sometimes those sleeping meds take a while to wear off. They might make your head feel funny for a few hours. You nod. Maybe that's all it is. Someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, Foxheart, he says, but I have to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed and... He stops himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it, your mother and I. Oh, more sus behavior, okay. Professor Hal is expecting you in class, if you're feeling up to it, your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing in the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points. Or you can relax in our quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, and kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, Foxheart. I love you. Aw, I love you too, Dad. To enter buildings, click the door or the flag beside it, or get close and press enter or another action button. Then just like swaying back and forth. Then choose an activity for the month to gain skills and advance. There are 13 months in a year and 10 years till the end of the game. So you'll have to focus on a few things. So it has to be about like focusing on whatever you want to kind of build your character to be. So it's kind of cool. Very, very role-play-esque. Let's go ahead and explore a little more. And it looks like we've got Dis. Let's go talk to him. You see Dis sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly without looking up. He's the creepy one. I mean, really kind of all kids are creepy. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need walls? I mean, it's a fair point. Well, you stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memory so strong that you think you might faint. See? Oh, you imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous, dark and wriggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through the wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you those dreams weren't real. But they could be like you went through the wormhole. I promise. That's what's going on here. Breaking from your daydream, Dis whispers, I think there are monsters out there. All right, we could say, I believe you, stop making things up. My dad said, let's believe our dad, because we want to. So, 5 points of loyalty. Maybe. Dis mumbles. He doesn't look convinced. He looks down at his feet. If you believe everything they say, I guess you should go to school now like a good girl. He sneers. Oh, you're kind of a bratty brat. You shake the vision from your head. It was just a dream. Your dad just told you there's nothing to be afraid of. He's a grumpy Gus. Let's see. Oh, let's talk to her. I like talking to people. In video games, not really in real life. Hiya, Foxheart. Anemone seems really at home here. She's rolling a sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from the snow on Earth, she tells you, because it isn't cold, but it's still neat. You can make stuff out of it. She's so cute. Your foggy head clears a little. Anemone is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded near her. What are you making? Have you seen any monsters? Yeah, have you seen any monsters, Anemone? Nope, just some little bugs. The grown-ups would say if they were monsters, right? Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. She shrugs, then smiles reassuringly. Even if there were monsters, Chief Rat would beat them all up. So don't worry, my mom says we're safer here than we were in space. You both look over the wreckage of the Stratospheric, the spaceship where you were born. Anemone's mom, again, antecedent, is probably right about that. Look what the wormhole did to your ship. So let's see what she's making. Oh, just snow spirals, she says. But earlier, me and Cal made a big snow pal. Snow pal, that's cute. You missed it while you were sleeping. I was not passed out. My noggin got split open. She smiles her broad, gap-toothed smile at you. Now that you're awake, we can play. Yeah, but, school? For humanities class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hal is chill. He won't mind, but we should probably go now. She grins and starts running toward engineering. Hey, race you! No fair, she's getting a head start. And that was the beginning of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Thank you so much for joining me on this little journey. I really like the art style and aesthetic of the game, so I do plan on doing more Let's Plays. And I also like the alternate timelines that the character seems to be experiencing through their visions. Very cool. If you liked this content, go ahead and let me know in the comments or leave a like. If you want more Foxy content, go ahead and subscribe. So, again, thank you, and I hope everyone does have a fuzzy wuzzy day.